Globalization and RIM. Every day we hear people talk about how the world is shrinking. Advancements in transportation and communications are bringing people from all over the world in closer contact with each other, making them more aware of what offerings are available to buy and what they might sell to people abroad. They may argue about borders, religion, and politics, but take a look around, and you'll see consumers tend to demand goods and services from the same countries that they may have felt so uncomfortable coming into close contact with. They're sipping Coca-Colas, paying for meals with American Express cards, chatting on Apple iPhones assembled in China, driving Toyotas and Mercedes manufactured in the US and India, and wearing shoes made in Italy, Vietnam, or Brazil. Globalization of markets refers to the gradual integration and growing interdependence of national economies. Globalization has become inevitable. Most governments have conclusively decided that global trade and investment can benefit their countries and their people. While the openness of markets may differ, it's clear that companies view the world as an integrated marketplace that includes buyers, producers, suppliers, and governments in different countries. An important cause and outcome of the globalization of markets is company internationalization. Countless firms are taking advantage of globalization in order to internationalize their value chains, which include targeting numerous foreign markets to sell or produce their products and services. International business has been growing rapidly in recent decades because of technological advances, liberalization of governmental policies on international trade and resource movements, development of institutions needed to support and facilitate international transactions, and increased global competition. The declining trade barriers and the ease with which international business transactions take place due to the Internet and other technologies are contributing to a gradual integration of most national economies into a unified global marketplace. Let's take a closer look at one company, Research in Motion, also known as RIM, and better known as the company that makes the Blackberry line of mobile telephones. RIM is a good example of a firm pursuing internationalization as a growth strategy. Since RIM's founding in 1984, company CEOs Michael Lazaridis and Jim Balsillie have developed the company into a truly networked global operation. RIM develops integrated hardware, software, and services that support multiple wireless networks. RIM is best known for creating the Blackberry smartphone, which was launched in 1999 and was a pioneer in the development of smartphones that combine phones and email. Today, RIM's strength and success comes from providing totally integrated solutions that allow seamless, mobile access to time-sensitive information through email, phone, text messages, the Internet, and applications. Prior to manufacturing the Blackberry, RIM was a leader in developing paging and wireless email networks. A key factor of RIM's success is the market globalization of its Blackberry and its applications. The Blackberry has become the ubiquitous business smartphone, enabling professionals in different countries around the world to be able to effectively communicate and exchange information with ease and speed. Companies worldwide have chosen to provide their employees with Blackberries, whether they are based in Shanghai, Chicago, or Buenos Aires. As of 2010, RIM had secured approximately 41 million Blackberry subscribers worldwide. RIM's growth since the Blackberry became the smartphone of choice for business people has been explosive. Fortune magazine named RIM as the fastest-growing company in the world, with a growth in profits of 84% over 3 years despite the global recession. Once considered mostly a business tool, the Blackberry has made huge gains as a consumer product with its targeted marketing. RIM services its global customers through offices in North America, Europe, Latin America, and Asian Pacific, with 12,000 employees. However, RIM's internationalization is not restricted to these geographic areas. RIM's products and services are available all over the world through service providers. To offset the competition from other new smartphones, Blackberry is looking to international demand from global markets to fuel its growth, as the North American market for smartphones matures. Today, Blackberry products are sold in about 170 countries, but nearly 60% of its sales are made in the U.S. The UK and Canada are its next largest markets. Despite its success in entering new markets around the world, RIM has encountered political challenges in various countries, which have threatened its international growth efforts. RIM has been pressured by governments, including United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, India, and China, to provide greater access to encrypted information sent by its Blackberry devices. In some cases, governments threaten to order domestic cell providers to stop providing Blackberry service. RIM uses a proprietary encryption technology to protect its data and sends it to offshore servers located in North America. For some countries, this data encryption is perceived as a national security threat. Some governments want to be able to access the communications of people they consider high security threats. For example, in China, the government has been insistent on monitoring and controlling email and web traffic in large part to limit criticism of the government. In the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and India, governments threatened to block Blackberry services for security concerns, but eventually the company was able to negotiate solutions without providing access to its data or networks. While the government negotiations have remained private, RIM has publicly sought to reassure its core corporate and government markets that its networks will remain secure and no data will be compromised. Giving in to select government demand could undermine the company's reputation for tight security, a key factor in making the BlackBerry the device of choice for global corporations and governments. These security disputes and negotiations highlight the challenges to RIM's internationalization strategy, a strategy that focuses heavily on expanding into Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, regions all critical to the company's continued impressive growth.